Bellamy, Mr. Conway, Mr. Perlin.
Here.
Ms. Spalding.
Here.
Ms. Spalding.
Here. Can you hear me?
I can now. Thank you. Ms. Fox.
Okay, good.
Here.
Thank you. That makes 4. Mr. Perlin, Ms. Spalding, Ms. Fox, and myself. Therefore, we do have a quorum. I will turn it over real quick to our legal counsel regarding today's meeting via teleconference or video WebEx. And we're verifying and explaining why we can still do this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This meeting is permitted to be held in an electronic format under the Governor's Executive Order 16 as continued in its current iteration by Governor's Executive Order 65, so long as the board determines this is essential business of the board. As such, the board today is essential business of the board, that the board chooses to meet in an electronic format, and that all board rules or regulations to the contrary be waived.
Very good. Thank you to the board. You heard legal counsel's explanation and the need for a motion. I'll entertain said motion.
Second.
Did I get a motion?
This is Bailey Spalding. I'll give the motion.
This is Joe Perlin, and I'll second it.
Got it. Thank you so much. Having some issues today. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? As I call your name, please vote in the affirmative or opposition. Mr. Perlin.
Here.
Is that a yay?
Yay.
On a motion?
Yay.
Thank you. Ms. Spalding?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
3 yays. Chair votes yay. Motion passes. Thank you. Next on the agenda is approval. I said before we go there, let me read this memo regarding appeals. If you're not satisfied with the decision of the Metropolitan Bureau Permit Board regarding your application or your hearing, you may appeal the decision to the Davidson County Chancery or Circuit Court pursuant to the requirements set forth in TCA 57-5-108. The decisions of the Metropolitan Bureau Permit Board take effect on a date to be determined by the board. However, you may file an appeal within 60 days of the date of entry of board's decision. We advise that you seek your own independent legal advice to ensure that your appeal is filed in a timely manner and that all procedural requirements have been met. Next on the agenda is approval of the minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes.
Joe Perlin, so moved.
Fox, second.
I have a motion, second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll hear your vote as I call your name. Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Spalding.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
With 3 votes yay, chair votes yay as well. Motion passes. The following applications appear to be in order for approval. Number 3, Pearl Diver LLC, Pearl Diver. Number 4, NIK1 LLC, Nicoletto's Italian Kitchen. Number 5, NIK1 LLC, Nicoletto's Italian Kitchen. That is delivery curbside permit. Number 6, Filling Station of Tennessee LLC, the Filling Station East. Number 7, Logan's Roadhouse 2 LLC, Logan's Roadhouse number 489. Number 8, Majana Inc., El Mariachi Mexican Restaurant. Number 9, the Filling Station of Tennessee LLC, the Filling Station. 10, PM Cafe LLC, PM Cafe. 11, Arnold's Country Kitchen, Number 12, Doghouse Saloon, LLC, the Doghouse Saloon. 13, Losers, LLC, Losers Most Wanted Bar. 14, Losers X, LLC, Losers Bar and Grill Downtown. 15, Two Black Knights, LLC, Winners Bar and Grill. 16, Waldo's Chicken, Germantown, LLC, Waldo's Chicken, Germantown. 17, Red Bicycle West, LLC, Red Bicycle. 18, JHS Holdings, LLC, Jasper's Restaurant. 19, Ameritalia, LLC, Coco's Italian Market and Restaurant. Staff recommendation is for approval of those. I'll entertain a motion to do so.
Joe Perlin, so moved.
Thank you. Second?
Bailey Spalding, second.
Thank you. Any additional discussion? Hearing none. Your vote in favor or opposed to the motion, Mr. Perlin?
Yay.
Ms. Spalding?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
3 yeas. Chair also votes in the affirmative. Motion passes. Those applications are approved, and staff should be sending those to the new permit holders very soon. The following applications, based on staff recommendations, will be deferred indefinitely, generally due to missing documents. But if you're on the call, understand that staff has the authority to issue temporary permits once they've received all the necessary required documents. Number 20, East Nashville Beer Works, LLC, East Nashville Beer Works. 21, Gallatin Pike Shell, LLC, Gallatin Pike Shell. 22, Flamey's, LLC, Flamey's The Hot Chicken Factory. 23, Felicia Sims, The Basement Lounge. 24, Angie Blue, LLC, Angie Blue. 25, Angie Blue, LLC, Angie Blue, that's a caterer. 26, Hattie B's of Middle Tennessee, LLC, Hattie B's of Middle Tennessee. 27, Tequila Davidson, Inc., Tequila's Davidson. Staff recommendation is for indefinite deferral of those applications I just read. I'll entertain a motion for indefinite deferral.
I make a motion to indefinite deferral.
Fox, second.
Ms. Fox, the second. Any discussion? Hearing none, please vote as I call your name. Mr. Perlin?
Yay.
Ms. Spalding?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
3 votes yay. Chair votes yay as well. Motion passes. Those are indefinitely deferred. The responsibility of the applicant to submit their docs and request to be put back on the agenda for permit approval. The following application has requested withdrawal. Number 28, Rebar at the Dam, LLC, Rebar at the Dam. I'll entertain a motion to withdraw number 28.
So moved.
Fox, second.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Any discussion? I'll entertain your vote as I call your name. Mr. Perlin?
Yay.
Ms. Spalding?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
3 votes yay. Chair also votes yay. Motion to withdraw is granted. Next on the agenda are complaints. We will take these as we generally do. I'll read the permit holder and the staff recommended penalty. and we'll take all in one motion unless there is one that a board member or staff chooses to pull out for specific discussion. Is there one of the following complaints, or one on the complaints today that someone needs to discuss? Hearing none. Number 29, Rebar LLC, Rebar. Staff recommended penalty is $2,500. 30, Losers X LLC, Losers Bar and Grill downtown, $1,500. 31, Doc Holidays Nashville LLC, Doc Holidays Saloon, $2,500. 32, Dynasty Super Buffet, Dynasty Super Buffet, $1,000. I'll entertain a motion to issue citations as read.
So moved.
Thanks, Mr. Perlin. Do I have a second?
Fox, second.
Thanks, Ms. Fox. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll entertain your vote on the motion as I call your name. Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Spalding.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
3 votes yea, chair votes in the affirmative as well. Motion passes. Those citations will be issued to those permit holders. At this time, I'll turn it over to the director for his commentary, his comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just briefly, I wanted to go over the revenue sheet that I sent to you all last night. You'll notice that so far we're at about 44% of our projected application fees, about 39% of our privilege tax fees. We've already brought in about 80% of our projected civil penalty fees, and then approximately 60% of our overall projected revenue for the year, which this has been a good year so far as revenue goes, even with all of the struggles that the city has had between the city and the industry and that sort of thing. So things are moving in the right direction. I've also provided you a comparison of December 15th of this year compared to December 15th, the 3 previous years. And we're actually about $53,000 ahead of where we were this time last year. And then 2018, we had a down year. So we're about $163,000 ahead of where we were at that point in 2018. And then 2017, we're about $74,000 ahead of that point as well. We are seeing an uptick in the number of delivery and curbside applications starting to come in. So we're actually closing in on about 20 applications now, and I think those are starting to increase pretty significantly. The other thing is that the privilege tax, we're about 40% of our projected total on that, but that will close between now and January 1st and January 31st. So within the next month and a half, we should see a huge majority of that come in to our office. So we're checking the mail on, I'm going in about every couple of days to check the mail and then processing that. So that's been working well. But we have about, I want to say it's between 1,200 and 1,300 privilege tax payments that are still outstanding. So, but like I said, those should start coming in now within the next month or so. But that concludes my executive director's report. I do, with this being the last meeting of the calendar year, I want to thank everyone for all of your hard work and your flexibility here within this last calendar year. It's been one for the ages, to say the least, but just everyone's willingness to work with us and to be flexible and to go with the flow has meant a lot. So I just want to thank the board members, and especially thank my team for just the incredible job they've done this year, and their ability to work with really what we've been given since about February or March. So it's been incredible to watch, and just thank everyone, and hope everyone has a safe and a great holiday as much as you can. So thank you.
Director, thank you. I will echo those comments. We certainly appreciate all that this staff has done to keep things going. Just as a whole, it has been an interesting year. Hopefully, the only one like this that we'll ever experience in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have really pulled things together to keep the service to the community at a very, very acceptable level. So we appreciate all you and your staff have done to do that. So we hope you guys have the best holidays. I thank all the board for their efforts and work this year. We're halfway through the Metro year, but we're all the way through 2020, and I don't think anybody's going to fall in love with the history and the thought of 2020 a few years from now. So, again, thanks for everyone. Does any other board member have any comments or questions?
This is Fox. I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you for everything.
Very good. Thank you.
Same here from Bailey Spalding. Just want to say thank you all for everyone's hard work this year. And let's look forward to 2021.
Sure.
And a healthy year.
Yeah, very much so. But I would remind everyone, stay safe, stay away when you can. I don't have anything, and to close us out today, Amanda, is Kenny available to adjourn us today?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. He's ready.
All right.
Say thanks, Chairman Taylor.
Thanks, Chairman Taylor.
If there's no other questions,
If there are no other questions,
we'll stand adjourned.
we'll stand adjourned.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
See y'all next
Everyone.
year.
Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say bye.
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 Thanks, Kenny.
Bye-bye.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.